How come I'm so shy? Why can't I talk to people? How come people don't like me? And that's what I want to talk about in this video, is some of my healing journey and things you can do also to hopefully heal that stuff so you can just be more whole and just have more love and goodness and good vibes. Because it's poopy. When you're not healed, you can't really be you. Today, I want to talk about healing. I've been going through serious healing for about, I don't know, like feels from pretty much age, I think 4. I started getting traumatized around 4. Minus my age, probably about 37 years of healing I've been doing. It's one of those things we're all doing, whether we're aware of it or not. Like we think of healing in terms of if you're actually sick. You break your leg, you're healing some kind of condition. Okay, I gotta heal this thing, and then you go do it, and then you get better, and then you're like, okay, well, I'm okay now, and then you go back with your life. But actually, on a deeper level, we're all healing trauma all the time. Even if you're like, nah, I'm fine, I'm totally fine. No, you're healing, for sure. I say that with confidence because I've been paying attention, and us human beings are really freaking traumatized. I don't know if you've noticed this, but we're really fucking traumatized. Not just the stuff that happens to us, but we're getting the trauma generationally from like our parents and their parents. And if you look at our system that we're in, it's actually a trauma-based mind control system. Like we're traumatized on purpose, pretty much from birth. Even the way that the birth happens, what they do to us. I mean, I could do a whole video on that. I've talked about it before. That like everything that happens in a hospital when we're born is actually set up in a way to traumatize children. I know it varies. There are some places that are more conscious and they're not as bad, but there are some that are really, really bad and doing some dodgy stuff. Just the idea of circumcision is essentially genital mutilation, and it's been normalized in our society. I've got my foreskin. Yeah. I've got my foreskin. It's great. It's the best thing ever. I don't know why they would do this. It's terrible. Why would they take it off? It's stupid.
That's what we're trying to educate people about.
Yeah.
We're trying to turn around this very unhealthy practice.
It's very unhealthy. It's barbaric.
It's immoral. It's unethical. I mean, you're removing the most sensitive part of a male's anatomy.
That's right.
It's there to provide pleasure, penetration, and protection. So cutting it off without someone's consent
not cool.
Is not
cool. So if you're used to these skills that you've been learning from me and you're gonna knock a girl up and you're gonna have a kid with her, that's fine. But don't be chopping that kid's wiener off, any part of it. That's all I'm saying. Isn't that right, sir?
Absolutely
That's
right.
Foreskin
rules.
What I want to talk about in this video is just like, when you're not healed, you can't really be you. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't get that till later in my life. How come I'm so shy? Why can't I talk to people? How come people don't like me? Why am I so weird? Why are the kids picking on me in school? You know what I'm saying? Like, how come I only have like 2 friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, what's the matter with me? Well, I was super fucking traumatized and super shy and super scared, and I was like really keeping to myself, and I had a really weird vibe. It's not that I was born weird, guys. You know what I'm saying? I was traumatized as fuck. So the healing journey is just critical for all of us humans. We all have our different versions of trauma. We all have our own story. You know, we're all unique snowflakes, but we's all fucked up. So for me, I don't want to go through the whole drama, but because I've talked about it in other videos. But for me, my big trauma was my mom was psychologically unstable, let's just say. Demon possessed, we could say. She had a lot of anger and trauma in her, and she never really got the help that she needed. So I was her punching bag. She just took it out on me. That was it. So I joke around about this in my comedy act. It was brutal. Okay, I was the only kid I ever met that was actively trying to get kidnapped. And all the time, if I did anything wrong, I'd get like shoes chucked at me, like hit me with belts and just tell me I was going to be a garbage man and I would amount to nothing. Like it was just like a ongoing, like, it was brutal. And she would scream at me to the degree where her face would turn like beet red, like demonic, and just like, ah! And I'm just there like hiding underneath. It wasn't good. It was like a war zone. So like literally age 4 to like 15, when I ran away from home, it was a war zone. I was at war, except if you're in an actual war, the people trying to kill you are like strangers, and they're like soldiers in another army, and it's not that personal. It's a little bit more personal when it's your mom. When your mom is trying to kill you, it hurts a little bit more. It's a little bit more fucked up. Like, I've been working on this consciously for about 24 years now, since I was 17, where I'm like, okay, I gotta fix this. 24 years. And I think I'm getting to the point where I'm really deep into healing now. I thought I was mainly done like 6 months ago, a year ago. I was like, I think I'm done. No, next layer just comes up, and it's like, okay, there's more, fuck. And what I've been noticing, this is really interesting. When you're at a point in your life where you feel really good about yourself, and you're surrounded by beings that love you. Like when you're really in a field of love and people accept you and you really accept yourself and love yourself and you're feeling fucking amazing and fully loved and accepted, then the healing starts happening. So it's almost like in that love vibration, the healing simply occurs. Unconditional love triggers miraculous healing experiences. I'm telling you guys, that is fucking legitimate. So if you or anybody you know has got, trauma, physical pain, stuff going on in the body, the greatest practice, the thing to do, I mean, whatever you're doing is great, but just like, what can you do to give and receive more love? What can you do to raise your vibration, to increase, your field of love? That's it. That's the healer, man. That's the healer. So the other day I had some healing hands on me, and I was also going within, and I just felt this healing just start happening. It was in my sacrum. I could just feel it. It's that mother wound, apparently. A lot of people are going through it right now. This is what's crazy. So many of my friends are going through these deep levels of healing. It's like the whole planet is entering this healing cycle, and it's like healing and awakening, as I've talked about before on Woke as Fuck podcast episodes. Healing and awakening kind of go together, right? It's like they just do. It's like you need to do some healing for you to wake the fuck up, and as you're waking the fuck up, that's going to heal you, and it's kind of a cycle, right? So the whole planet is going through a group healing and awakening right now. I know we all seem like separate people, but we're actually one human soul collective. And so my healing is your healing, your healing is my healing. And by the same token, my trauma is your trauma, and your trauma is my trauma. So when a lot of us are going through healing experiences, it's triggering in a good way, like it's triggering others to also enter that field of healing. This is what's happening. It's a global awakening. It's a global healing. Don't be shocked or flipping the fuck out if stuff is coming out. Breathe, be present, trust in source, trust yourself, and know that you will get through it.
Now how the hell am I going to do that?
If you can feel something that is, hurting, old injury, can be emotional pain in the body, whatever it is, just your presence and your touch alone is enough to start healing yourself. So, for example, let's just say you've got a heaviness in your heart, right? And you're just like, there's sadness and it's coming out. Maybe you want to cry, whatever. Put your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and feel. Like literally, just go in, breathe, feel, and know, and actually just be aware of that energy, that chi, coming through your palm. And you can actually like play around with the energy, right? If you just do stuff like this. You take a breath in and exhale and just focus on your palm and just move your palms around, get them really close together, and actually feel what's there. You will feel the chi between your hands. You might have to go really close before you feel it, but eventually once it's there, you can never deny that it's there, right? And so once you know, then you can start working, on yourself, and you are your most powerful healer, whether it's self-massage or energetic work, because you can feel exactly what you need and what's wrong. And once when you start working on yourself, then it's really easy to say, hey brother, can you come help me? Yeah, right here. I got a pain right here. Can you? And then so you can have your hand there, someone can put their hand on top of that, and then you can start doing the work. So it's a beautiful thing.
Now how do you feel? Better.
This is a really powerful practice as well, to just lay down, put on some nice music, breathe, and just feel where your body's at and feel what's going on, whether it's energetically, physically, pain, whatever. Just be present with your body, and things will come up. You might just become aware of some tightness or something going on in your body that you just weren't aware of before, and then you can start working on it. Memories might come up as well, especially during this period. And that's normal. So if you're getting stuff coming up, rather than trying to not think about, it could be, again, one of your parents yelling at you, or a woman breaking up with you, or somebody, something bad that happened, or some sad thing that happened as you were a kid, whatever. Don't go, don't think about that. It's energy that wants to be released at this period. So go into the memory fully, like experience it, feel what there is to feel. If you need to cry, if you need to scream, go into the forest, have a scream, whatever it is, but feel it fully and let it go. I mean, really, feel it fully, let it go. If you feel there's energy there, if you feel like, something comes up and you're like, man, I was a real dick to that person, fuck. Great, write that person an email, write a letter. Get that energy out of your body. Whether you send a letter or not doesn't matter. But this is the time to release any stuck energy that we have in our body, whether it's anger, sadness, hatred, whatever it is. Get it out of your body, get it out of your psychology, so that you can be empty, and then you can heal. And so that you can be open for these energies, these healing energies, these ascension energies that are coming in now at this time. Because that's what this is. This is the ascension, and healing is part of the ascension. Now, we're all different sensitivities, so some people right now might be watching this video and goes, holy fuck, how does he know? And other people might be there going, what is this guy talking about? You know, we all go through it in different phases and whatever. It's not everybody all at once. I just wanted to share that. I know it wasn't an organized video. It was just a man ranting about healing stuff, but I just wanted to put it out there because I know there'll be other people going through this at this period, and it's important. It's an important part of our journey. We've all been fucking traumatized, and I'll be honest with you, the only reason I got into all the stuff I got into and went on this journey of personal healing and trauma and connecting with women and healing with the divine feminine and of social freedom, all the fucking shit I've been doing, it was all because of my trauma, right? It was all because I was really fucked up, didn't believe and love myself, and couldn't make friends, and you know, was totally fucked. So it led to a lot of good stuff. So I guess I would end on that point. You know, even though we're all fucked up and traumatized and we all have shit, the gift is in that healing journey. So I would just encourage everybody not to shy away from that, and don't be afraid of that, and that, you know, go for it. There's so many healing modalities out there. Again, I've talked about quite a few of them on the Woke as Fuck podcast. Feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. I will be watching the comments, and I'll be replying. I'm a ranter, but if I miss something important, let me know, and I can always do a follow-up and stick it up. YouTube has been censoring my ass, so there's a couple other places you guys can follow me. I'm going to put those in the links, but I just highly encourage you to join my Woke as Fuck Media Telegram group, because that's not being censored. So if I get shut down, I can just tell you guys where I'm at. I'm also uploading to Library Credits. This platform, it's not the one anymore. So just, yeah, get on Telegram. Hope you liked that video, even though it's a little bit long. Wanted to let you know that if you're one of the humans watching this and you really resonated and you're like, yes, I've been healing too. Healing is the best. Holy shit. Then hear this. I've actually created this program called Comedy Therapy, where I teach people how to get more real, more vulnerable with each other, and also how to see the funny in your life and how to actually make jokes about your own self and your life and your experiences, and how to connect with other people on that level of being like humble and coming from that place like we're all kind of messed up humans, and it's okay because we're all kind of messed up humans, you know? So it's a really powerful course, very fun, but actually very healing, hence the name Comedy Therapy. So if that sounds like something that could help you or you want to be a part of, I'll put a link below with the info. And yeah, I'd love to see you in there. And if not, that's okay too. I still love you. And no matter what, keep spreading the love. All right. See you when I see you.